Hey Wycam, what's up? Yes, you are first. Yeah, I was like late. I was late coming on, so yes, you are first. It's good to see you. I didn't stream it all last week, and I didn't like notify anybody that I was streaming today, so we'll see who comes in, if anyone comes in other than you. Happy to have you here. Um, but yeah, I've just been a little bit off off as far as my streaming schedule lately anyway. You feel special. Well, you are special. Oh, I was gonna try and work on my chair, but I'll show you guys like where I am with this situation. How's it going though? How's it been? How you been? I have like my glue. I got my glue sticks. I have my glue. I have like stuff that I'm trying to do with this chair. I painted it gold over the weekend. Just the back part. Hold on. I painted it gold, the back part and the legs. The rest of it, I'm going to put this fabric on. That's this fur fabric that's in the floor over here. So this is just part one. So right now it's like in this weird in-between state, but I can still work with it even though it looks more and more crazy. You started playing DCUO again? Oh, the population of the game is low, but you still enjoy it. I haven't been on that game in forever. Hey, John. Thank you, thank you. I haven't been on that game in a long time. Well, I haven't been on any games lately, which is kind of messed up, but I hope this gold paint, maybe I should put something on. I don't think it'll come off on my clothes, but maybe just in case. Maybe just in case I'll put this fur back on it because it feels a little sticky, like the bottom, like I did the bottom and everything. So it'll just be like back bootleg until I actually fix it. One day this is going to be nice. One day it's going to be nice. Hey, Omega, what's up? You just downloaded DC Universe? Really? Like, I played DC Universe online on the PS3. I mean, that's an old game. I played it on the PS3, and then I remember when the PS4 came out, DC Universe Online was like the only game that you could really play with people online because it was cross-play between the PS3 and the PS4. So, like, I could still play with PS3 people. They had like a built-in game base from all the PS3 players, which was kind of cool. So I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in there. My character name in DC Universe Online was Blue Fury. That was the name of my character. That was the name of my character. It was cool because you could choose your character name and it didn't have to be your gamer tag, which was nice. So yes, I was Blue Fury over there. Fact that I'm really remodeling an office chair, creativity on 1000. The thing is, like, I love this chair. Like, I love this chair, and it's old and it's busted and it's messed up, but it, like, I like the size of it. Like, I can sit in it like with my legs like crossed. Like, I can be really comfortable in this chair, and I've been going out and like trying to find another chair that I liked, and I've sat in so many chairs like at stores and stuff. None of them feel like this chair. Like, this chair is like big and it's comfy. The other chairs are like so much smaller and I can't get like comfortable in them. So I'm gonna make this nice. Hey Tori, what's going on? What's going on? And hey Chris, what's up? Hey Scoops. Scoops in the building. Scoops in the building. Yeah, DC Universe Online is an old game. It's an old game. I mean, it's fun. It's fun for what it is, but yeah, it's kind of old. It's kind of out there. My nose is like really stopped up all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Ready to hit hot fire. What's up? Hey Flash. What's going on? What's going on? It's good to see you guys. Thank you for continuing to come back, even though I'm not like, I haven't been streaming that regularly. I'm going to try to get back on it, but sometimes it's just hard on Tuesdays when I work. And then I like rush home and try and eat some food real quick, and then I come on here. So it can be a bit challenging at times, but I still enjoy, you know, coming and hanging out and stuff. I think some of you, oh, there's Lolly. Oh, wait, she stopped. There she goes. Some of you saw my stream from the water's edge, from the beach on, what day was that? Sunday. On Sunday. I streamed on Sunday, so it hasn't been that long since I saw you guys. City of Heroes. Huh. I don't think I ever played that. I don't think I played City of Heroes. I don't think I played that game. But yeah, but I did a stream. Some of you guys saw it. I did a stream on Sunday from kind of from like the beach. I call it the city beach because that's really what it is. It's like a little small little beach at the water's edge in Brooklyn. And oh, spray a sealer over the gold. Oh. Well, I'm going to put this on it. It's just the back that's going to be, the back is still going to be gold and the bottom. So I don't know. I mean, it says you don't need a sealer. I don't have a sealer. So I think it's just going to kind of be what it is. I'm not striving for perfection. I'm striving for good enough. For good enough for what I need it for. And I just need it to look nice and be comfortable. I bought some padding. I'm going to put some padding on these arms so it'll be nice and comfy. Shame on me for having a life. I know, but it's like work life, which is, it's taking me a lot longer to get used to than I thought. So my chair is comfy, but you didn't see under, I don't think you were here when I was showing what's underneath this, Tori. This is my, it's not that soft. Yes, I watched Game of Thrones. Hey, Ray. Yeah, I watched it. I have a lot to say about that. This is my chair, Tori. Like, you see this? This is stuffing. Like, this is ripped. This is ripped right here. There's like stuffing coming out of it. This side is like cracked on this. But I spray painted the back and I spray painted the base of it. And then I'm going to put this on there. And it's going to be like brand new. But right now it's just partially done. For now. Please rant. I don't know, like, did you guys, you know what? I'm just going to talk about it. I'm just going to talk about it because, ooh, putty. Yeah, I'm just going to talk about it. Like, if you guys are not, if you watched Game of Thrones and you haven't watched the final episode yet, then I don't know that there's really anything that I can say that's really, I mean, sure, I can tell you who ends up on the throne, but it was whack. It was whack. That last episode, like really this whole last season of Game of Thrones, like they ran out of the books. They ran out of the books. So now it's like Hollywood and they, you know, consulted with the writer, but I don't know. I don't know who wrote that last season. Everything was rushed. Everything felt rushed. Everything was like not right. And I did enjoy some of the episodes. I really did enjoy some of the episodes of this last season of Game of Thrones. But that final episode was trash. It was straight garbage. Like, you know, that's like 8 years out of my life, or at least a good 7, however many seasons. I think it was 8 seasons. And then for it to end like that was just kind of bizarre. Bizarre. Yep, it was a hot mess, but you looked great. Wait, what was a hot mess? Wait, what was a hot mess? What was a hot mess, John? What was a hot mess? Oh no. What was a hot mess? F Game of Thrones, Wycombe said. Star Trek Generations chair. No. Trevorn was saying my chair looks like C-3PO. Hey, Captain Fat Boy, what's up? What's going on? I didn't see you coming in here. You feel bad for people who spent 9 years of their life watching this show. That was me. That was me. Hey, Justin. That was me. I spent the last 9 years or however many years watching that show. I did. And I was hyped. Like, I was so hyped about every single episode. I watched every episode of this last season in real time. Like, I normally don't do that, like with any show. But this one, because I didn't want spoilers, I watched it in real time. All that build up for the Night King to just end in 30 minutes. Hey, Ms. Notch, what's up? Hey, Callie's very own. I keep wanting to call you Khalees. Hey, Callie's very own. Oh, you never seen it? Okay. You were pissed too. Yeah, you stopped at the start of season 5. I mean, it was a good show. Let me not say that it wasn't a good show. It was. But that final episode was like, why? Like, why? The final episode was particularly egregious because that's the end of the whole saga. The end of the whole saga. Like, what the hell was that? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, the actors are great, but I need the writing to be good. Like, that's my problem. Like, I need the writing to be good. And you need to finish this story in a way that all the people who have been with you for all this time, all this long time, I need you to put a period on this saga, on this story, and make everyone's stories make sense at the end. And they just didn't do that. They didn't do that. Like the last season, like Lost. Yeah, I never made it to the end of Lost. I know how Lost ended, but I never actually made it there myself because I got lost in Lost. I wasn't able to see it. Big Bang Theory ended. I watched that final episode. That was a little like, This is kind of like, I guess, my Sheldon shirt, but that was a little for me too. That vid Sunday, I kept shutting down. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it kept shutting down. What do you mean it kept shutting down? I don't know. Like, I didn't go back and rewatch that video, so I'm not sure like what it looked like. I think my signal wasn't very good there. My phone was getting hot and I couldn't see the phone. I was trying, those of you who saw me on Sunday, I was streaming. It was hot outside. I was streaming from this little beach that's in Brooklyn. And I was streaming from there, but I couldn't really see what was happening on my phone because my phone just went like kind of dark. So I couldn't really see it. So I had to shut down the stream, but it shouldn't have kept shutting down. I don't know what that was about. Yes, I was lost in Lost. It was fine. The difficulties for me. They were not me. Okay, well, maybe they were me. My selfie stick. I need a new selfie stick. I don't know where it is. I need a new selfie stick because my selfie stick won't hold. It flips around. So like if I have my phone up in the selfie stick and I move, my phone will go like this. And then it turns itself like off. So I need to buy a new selfie stick. That's my bad. My selfie stick doesn't hold the weight of my phone. You watched Lola's video enjoying the 8 big things. I had on my Pixel bikini top. It was my Pixel bikini top I had on. So I think some people enjoyed that probably. You know what? I did not find out what that noise was. I think like they're building this new apartment building there. And they're building this new apartment building and it's like this flat building that's there and it's kind of attached to this high rise. I'm kind of wondering if it has something to do with like the air conditioning for that apartment building, and if it does, then that sucks, and I'm not really gonna have a place to sit in the summer because that noise was just so loud. But I kind of feel like maybe it was the air conditioning units kicking in, which is unfortunate if that's the case. But I don't know. I don't know what that was. I'd never heard that sound before. Never heard it before. Hey, Eric Garcia. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It was good to see you guys. I'm glad y'all came through. What else do I have going on? Sorry, you were leaving. Where the hell are you going? You were leaving. My dog is like sitting over there snoring. Okay, so I want to talk about did you guys see the Batwoman trailer? I know Scoops did. Scoops and I had a small chat. I saw the Batwoman trailer. I still stand behind it. I've watched it like 4 times now. First time I watched it without the sound on. The last like 3 times I watched it, I had the sound up. I like the Batwoman trailer for the Batwoman show that's coming to the CW. It's like, it's a CW show. Like, I don't know what people are you know, upset about. Did you see Arnold Schwarzenegger get kicked? I did, but I saw 2 angles. There were 2 angles of Arnold getting kicked. There were 2 angles of it. The first angle, it looked like he got the shit kicked out of him. The second angle that you see, Arnold barely moves. Like, this person runs up to Arnold for some reason. This was like in South Africa, and like tries to drop kick Arnold. Like, why? It was just really weird. And the other angle that I saw, Arnold like barely flinched. He was like, and just like looked down, and dude was on the floor and stuff. It lagged pretty bad. Man, I don't know why it was lagging. I don't know why it was lagging. I have AT&T, and AT&T's service. I used to have Verizon, and Verizon pissed me off, so now I have AT&T, and I don't think it works as well. So I'm sorry that my video was lagging. You said Batwoman is a pass for you. CW killed another hero. Scoops, that's not fair. From one 2-minute trailer, you cannot make the leap to Batwoman being killed for you. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think Ruby Rose looks great. I think she's kicking ass. I know that people were upset because they were like her and she's like, you know, a woman, whatever, but we have dealt with men in all the other CW shows are all men. Women are relegated to sidekicks. I think it's pretty cool that there's a female character who's trying to, you know, to kick ass. And we see the Batcave. We actually see the Batcave. Like, come on. Come on. I'm not that mad at it. I'm giving it a chance. If I could sit through friggin' Iron Fist and Luke Cage season 2, I can watch a good 4 or 5 episodes of Batwoman and reserve judgment for it. The CW is very SJW for you. After Supernatural ends, you're over the CW. Well, I mean, you know, I think that the CW has let me down on some of the shows. Like, I kind of, like, The Flash went kind of crazy for me, so I stopped watching it. It got annoying to me. I was never big on Arrow. I watched some of the Arrow shows, but I was never really big on it. I don't watch Supergirl at all, just because I'm not interested really in Supergirl. I've never liked Supergirl as a character. So for me, Supergirl was always more so a pass for me, but just because I'm Team Wonder Woman. I don't really care about Supergirl. I've always thought she's a little weak. They said the main character was Batman's cousin. Now, so I don't know what that cousin situation is. It seems like she's his cousin. I don't know where that came from. I've seen like some sort of conflicting things. Like there's Batgirl is different than Batwoman. Batwoman in the comics is not the same person as Batgirl. So I have to read up on that more because I haven't read any Batwoman comic books. I know who she is. I know she's a lesbian and she's Batwoman, but I don't really know much more about her origin story. I know about Batgirl's origin story, but I don't know about Batwoman's origin story. Sorry to interrupt the Batgirl show, which I can't wait to see. It looks cool, but I just got a new pair of sunglasses. Congratulations on your sunglasses. Oh man. Justin says Arnold was there for a good cause. Piss on that guy. Yeah, I don't know why somebody would just go and kick Arnold. Like they think they're in like a action hero movie or something. Batwoman's gear was supplied by her father. Okay. I see, I didn't read that, so I wasn't sure like how that happened. But I'm not mad at it though, Scoops, and I'll tell you why. Just because we're not getting like a proper Batman anywhere. And I'm gonna get to that in a second. Hey Scooter, what's up? We're not getting a proper Batman. Like they've been consistently screwing up Batman. So I personally think it's kind of cool to see the Batcave, and you got what's his name, Lucius Fox there. So I kind of think that's kind of cool. That doesn't bother me that much. I would rather have her using Batman's tech than making up her own stuff and just being like a Batwoman. Like, so I kind of think it's cool that we get to see the Batcave and to have that dynamic, that interaction between her and Lucius. So I don't know. So we will see. We will see. Why the whole lesbian thing? Because she's a lesbian in the comics. She's a lesbian in the comics. So that's what that character is. So if you read a Batwoman comic, and it was like when it came out, it was like a pretty big deal that she was a lesbian character. So that doesn't bother me. And Ruby Rose is hot. Like, I'm sorry. That woman is hot. Like, I might be a lesbian now. Just saying. So I'm a fan of Ruby Rose. I like her. I'm reserving judgment until I actually see it. I don't mind her being a lesbian. And I think it's cool that we get another kick-ass female character. So we will see. We will see. By default, Batwoman had guns. Okay. What do I mean she's a lesbian by default? Because in the comics, she is a lesbian. Yeah, that is that character. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like they're making that up. She's different from Batgirl. I think that people kind of get the two of them confused. Batwoman in the comics, at least the latest version that I have seen, she's a well-known lesbian. That is her character, and that's her origin. Batgirl is separate. Batgirl was Commissioner Gordon's daughter, and Barbara Gordon. That was Batgirl. So she is a different, or she's not the same person. She's not the same person. Just how CW or the show jacked everything up. By default, Batwoman had guns. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe, I think too, Scoops, to that point, I think that we don't know. I mean, maybe she will get guns. Like, from what I saw from the trailer, it just looks like footage from the first episode. That's what I got from that trailer. It's the first episode, and they're giving you her origin in that trailer. So we don't know how the character is going to progress. This is just the first time we're seeing this character. So we don't know how she's going to progress at all. I think on average I think shows like this, because they are catering towards like they want kids to be able to watch it, I think too. They want it to be like more broad. I mean, I don't know. It's not like a kid's show, but I think that people are kind of shying away from like guns in that way for superheroes. especially on TV. If it was a movie, I think it might be a little different, but I think on TV, they're probably shying away from that a little bit. Like Arrow, he has his arrows, but you know, he's not really, I don't know. You think Ruby Rose is wrong for the role too? Why? I don't think so. She's like the hottest lesbian out right now. So I don't know. I was excited. I was excited for her when I saw that she was the one. I was very excited about it. Uh, oh wait, sorry for your loss, Scooter. I lost a dear friend of the family a week and a half ago. I missed that comment. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me back that up because I missed a comment. Scooter said something and I didn't see it. So let me wait. Maybe I can scroll up here. Oh my gosh, Scooter, I am so sorry to hear that. Scooter's younger brother passed away last month. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I did not see that comment. I wouldn't have just glossed over that. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. And you have my deepest condolences. I hope you and your family are doing okay. Much love to you guys. Man, that's rough. I'm really sorry to hear that, Scooter. Uh, yeah, you got the same vibe too when you saw the trailer, the first episode. Yeah, I think it's just the first episode. So we really don't know where any of these characters are gonna go. They're just establishing that she's like the new Batman, but she's a woman, basically. Which I'm not mad at that, especially considering the casting news that I've heard about the new Batman that they're trying to do, and they're talking about friggin' Robert Pattinson from Twilight, Edward as Batman, and then saying that it's going to be more like a detective thing, which yes, Batman is the world's greatest detective, but I want my Batman to be Batman. I want my Batman to be in the in the suit. You know, I'd rather see more Batman and less Bruce Wayne if we're gonna go this route. Not happy with that. If it is in fact true, I am not happy with the casting choice of Robert Pattinson at all. I'm not happy with that. Hey Luke Cage, I was just talking about your week second season. But welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, Tori. I'm sorry to hear that too. Man, it's like it's rough out here. I'm really sorry to hear that, Tori. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you guys are doing okay. You agree with that terrible Batman choice? Yeah, it's a terrible Batman choice. Like, what made them think that anybody wanted to see Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne or Batman? Like, that's not, nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that. That's not a proper casting choice, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think that you know, I don't know. Yeah, he just it's not. I'm not. I'm. It's not. I don't like it. I don't like that. You can't imagine 120-pound girl throwing around 200+ pound men with Batwoman. Oh, come on, Ray. That happens all the time. If you ever watched Nikita, which was a badass show, that had Maggie Q in it, and she was like this big, and she was like kicking ass. So that doesn't bother me at all. That doesn't bother me at all. Much love, Tori. They might said Batman and Superman are cousins. They already messed up that writing scoops when they were like, Martha? Martha? Is your mom's name Martha? And that's like how they bonded, or Batman decided he was going to help Superman in Batman versus Superman. Give me a break. That movie was garbage. Even though that was the first time I saw Wonder Woman and she was pretty badass in that movie. So, yeah. But that movie itself was not the motivations of the characters. DC continues to mess up, at least as far as in the movies. That's why I'm hopeful for this Batwoman TV show, because the TV shows on CW have been better than the movie counterparts, in my opinion, I think. So, yeah, he doesn't fit the Batman suit. He seems too small. He seems too slight. He seems too, like, pretty boy. I don't know. I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for it at all. Hey, Trevorn. What's up? What's going on, Trevorn? Yeah, it's not a good casting choice. They were saying that it was between Robert Pattinson and the guy who plays Beast on in the X-Men, the new X-Men movies. It's between those two. Nicholas Hoult, I think his name is. Between those two. Now, I wouldn't be mad with like an Army Hammer Batman. Like, he's kind of hot and he's like got the right stature and everything to be like Batman, but I don't know. DC stays messing up. Stay messing up. I do play PSVR. Luke Cage. I do. Even though lately I haven't been playing much of anything. But yes, I do play PSVR. Have I seen I have not seen the last John Wick movie yet. I'm going to see it. I just haven't had time to go see it. But I love the John Wick movies. I'm really excited about it. I'm happy Halle Berry's in it. So I'm all the way here. Scoops, new Batman CW shows are trash. They disrespected the Batman suit, the cave, the persona of Batman. They should have done Batwoman's canon origin story. All right, now I'm going to look up her origin story just so I know. Hey, Leilani. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, you're tired, but you're all right. Well, I'm glad you're here, Trevorn. It's always good to see you. Let me look this up. All right, Batwoman. I slept with my window open last night. Batwoman origin. Excuse me. You sent me a link. Oh, okay. So let me look at this. Scoop sent me this link. I read something that you sent me, Scoops. All right, let me go to it. Oh, wait. All right. Oh, but no, that's a video. I need to read it. All right. All right. This is from the Wikipedia. This is from the... Hey, CC Games. What's up? CC Games says Scoops is 100% right on Batwomen and on CW. So CC Games doesn't like it either. I'm reserving judgment. I'm reserving judgment. I think it looks good. I'm not mad at it at all. I think that people are getting like very up in arms about it, and I'm not quite sure like why. Okay, Batwoman, Kate Kane, is a fictional superhero. She's a wealthy heiress who becomes inspired by the superhero Batman and chooses, like him, to put her wealth and resources towards a campaign to fight crime as a masked vigilante in her home of Gotham City. Batwoman was introduced in 2006. Batwoman began operating in Gotham City in Batman's absence following the events of the Infinite Crisis. The modern Batwoman is written as being of Jewish descent and as a lesbian. Okay. So okay, so she's not his cousin, which I mean, you know. Okay. So she's just another rich person. She's just another rich person, which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about her being the cousin. I don't know why everybody always has to be a cousin. But that's not so egregious to me because we get to see the Batcave and stuff. So I'm not really that mad about it. To me, she's more palatable and she's easier to take if you say that she's somehow related to Batman in some way. And the fact that Batman is gone, Batman isn't there anymore, Batman has gone missing or whatever, Bruce Wayne has gone missing. So I find that that doesn't bother me that much. Uh, it doesn't look bad. You'll check it out. Awesome sauce! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I mean, I'm just saying that you see a 2-minute trailer, you need to watch an episode. You need to watch like a good, I would say give it like 3 episodes before you pass judgment on it. Before you pass judgment on it. I think if it had been the same thing and it was like Nightwing and it was like the same, in essence, like the same presentation that they gave us, I don't think that people would be as upset about it. If it was Nightwing, if it was Nightwing trying to fight for his girlfriend and Nightwing taking on the mantle of Batman, which he's done before, I don't think people would be as mad. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Is the Batcave actually hers, or is she using Batman's cave? She's using Batman's cave. That's the thing. Like from the trailer anyway, it looks like the way that they're setting it up for the TV show, from what I can see in the numerous times that I've watched it, is that they're introducing her as Batman's cousin. For some reason. I don't exactly know why, but she's Batman's cousin. She's Bruce Wayne's cousin, excuse me. Bruce Wayne's cousin. So she goes by Bruce Wayne's place, and there's the black tech guy, the Lucius Fox there. And he's like, oh, you can't go in there or whatever. And she's like, well, I go wherever I want to go. And then she like twists something in the bookshelf, and then the bookcase opens, and then she gets in the elevator, and he's like, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. And she's like, I have a problem with rules. And she closes the thing and she goes down in the elevator into the Batcave. So then you see her like open the door, and then she walks in and she's like looking around the Batcave, and it's the friggin' Batcave. Like it is the Batcave. There's bats and shit flying around, and she's like looking around like, damn, what's this? And then, you know, and then she's like looking around and stuff, and then she sees like she sees Batman's suit. Like his suit is right there. His suit is right there, and she's like, oh shit, like that's Batman's suit. And she was already like kicking ass because there were some issues with some, you know, street thugs or, you know, whatever, the Crows that were doing bad things in Gotham City. So she was already like kicking ass, and they stole her girlfriend from her. So she was like, I'm getting my woman back. And so she was like trying to kick ass to get her woman back, and they're like holding her woman like hostage and stuff. And so then she goes in the Batcave, and then she's like, well, you need to get one of these suits right for me. And I'm assuming that Lucius is like, well, you know, there's a suit, you know, you can put it on right there. And she was like, no, the suit will be right when it fits a woman, meaning when it fits her. So then she's like in the suit, whatever, but she still like has a short hair, and she's like in the suit, and then you see her kicking ass and saving her girlfriend. And then like the last shot that you see, she says something like, you know, I'm not going to have people giving credit to a man when a woman is doing the work. Which I'm assuming he's like, well, you're just the new Batman now. And she's probably like, no, I'm not the new Batman. I'm Batwoman. That's who I am. I'm not Batman. I'm Batwoman. Like, I did this. I'm not holding Batman's place for him. Like, I'm rolling out and I'm being Batwoman, and that's me. So then she goes and gets her wig or whatever, and puts on the red hair and the red lipstick, and puts the red bat symbol on. Like, that's the final thing you see, which looks just like Batwoman from the comics. So I don't know. Trevorn is falling asleep on the bus. No, she's stealing from the Batcave. Damn, Scoops is not giving it a break. Scoops is not giving this lady a break at all. Not at all. No. And that's the problem with Ruby Rose. What's the problem with Ruby Rose? She plays the hard on every movie / TV. But that's who she is, though. I don't mind it. Like, I personally like love Ruby Rose's swagger. Like, she's not like the girly girl, and I think that's fantastic. I like that she's not the girly girl. She doesn't need to be. She shouldn't be. That's not who she is. And so that's why I think she's a good choice for this role. Like, she's not some straight woman playing lesbian. Like, she's really a lesbian person in real life playing this lesbian character. I don't mind it. And she's gorgeous. Like, the chick is hot. Like, she's really hot, I think. I really think. So basically this is the girl with all the tattoos turned Batwoman. Kinda, but she's hot though. See, hey Reg, what's going on? Hey B Lamb. You hope I enjoy it. It seems to me that they're making this more for women. I don't think it will appeal to most men. I disagree. CC Games. We will see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like, I had a long conversation about Batwoman before I got on here. And my husband, who is a Batman fan, like, he's like a huge like Batman fan, like huge Batman fan. Like, he's about Batman like I am about Wonder Woman. And he's actually looking forward to it just because he feels like kind of let down with Batman as a whole. Like the recent Batman, the recent iterations of Batman. Like, they haven't been doing it right now that Batman, the cinematic character, is so up in the air. Like, he's willing to give it a shot. He's willing to give it a shot. And I think, you know, he likes Ruby Rose too. So, and I think anytime somebody is like kicking ass, and I don't know that it's for women, because I think that, you know, there are plenty of women who do have problems with lesbians. So I don't know that women is their focus audience either. I think it's just, I don't know. I think they're just trying to get that same CW audience that they've had. So I don't know. Isn't she bi in real life? I don't know. Is she? I don't think so. I did watch Batman Bad Blood. I watched it a long time ago. I did see that. Batman is your favorite by far as well. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it seems like it's worth checking out. Anytime somebody's going to give me a superhero TV show or a movie, I am at least going to give it a shot. Like, I suffered through Iron Fist. I suffered through that. Like, Iron Fist to me was very hard to watch. It was very hard to watch. Danny Rand was hard to watch. His acting was terrible. His motivations and the writing was even worse. And so I kind of suffered through that because I enjoyed the Marvel Netflix shows as a whole. Luke Cage season 2, I suffered through that. That was hard for me to watch that. It was hard for me to watch that. I didn't really enjoy it, but I did. But I did, because I like those stories. I like to support those stories. So I'm definitely giving Batwoman a shot. I have not read the comics. I think we have some around here somewhere. Like, he reads all the comics. He has his Comixology app, and he reads all the comics and stuff. But I haven't read it. I will. I did see Bad Blood. I see a lot of the animated movies that they make and stuff. So I don't know. So I'm interested. I'm withholding judgment. If it's going to be trash, I will absolutely say that it's trash once I see it. But I'm not declaring it trash after seeing a 2-minute trailer from the first episode. I'm not willing to call it trash for that. You'll check it out. It might turn out to be a decent show. Right. It might turn out to be a decent show. Thanks, B Lamb. Batman recently has not been done well, and they're all over the place with it. Like, they are all over the place with it. And I don't know if you were in here, CC Games, when I was talking about Robert Pattinson, that they're trying to cast Robert Pattinson as Batman / Bruce Wayne. Like what? That doesn't sell Batwoman. I want them to do the correct origin of Batwoman. But Scoops, there are a lot of shows where they don't quite do the origin as you're used to seeing it. I think they're trying to make it more palatable for mainstream. Why is my Twitch doing something right now? Hold on. I don't know what that's doing. Hopefully you can't see that. It's like updating something. I don't know what it's doing, but I think they're trying to make it more palatable for people who are not necessarily comic book fans and who don't necessarily read comics or don't necessarily watch the movies or the cartoons or whatever. They're trying to go for a more broad mainstream audience. So that's why they're making her Batman's cousin, because everybody knows who Batman is. So it's an easier sell for them to be like, oh, look, this is Batman's cousin. Even though you know it's not Batman's cousin, but the average CW viewer doesn't necessarily know that. And so that's an easier sell for them than for them to just be like, oh, here's this rich woman who's just going to be a fake Batman. Like, I think that's going to turn off that audience. That's going to turn off that viewer by presenting them with, like, you know, a female Tony Stark of Gotham City. Like, I don't think that's a good sell for them. People know Batman. Kate runs into bad experiences that move her into becoming Batwoman based off of a Batman, but for the guns. Her gear was supplied by her father because Kate was former military. Well, they do show that she's former military. They definitely show that she's former military in the trailer. And her girlfriend, they were together in the military, and I guess she left because, you know, that was frowned upon or whatever. I'm just saying that origin story to me, Scoops, you know, that origin story is not as easy of a sell to the average viewer, not a seasoned comic book veteran viewer, but to the average just TV viewer who could just as easily be watching Riverdale, because that's what it is. They could be watching Riverdale and now they're watching Batwoman, or watching Charmed and now they're watching Batwoman. It's the average viewer. It's not necessarily for the diehard comic fan. They want to make it as palatable as possible, and everybody knows who Batman is. So if you're like, this is Batman's cousin, I think people will accept that. And the Batcave is already built in, and everybody wants to see the Batcave. Everybody wants to see the Batcave. Child's Play remake, Charlie's ugly cousin tries to make his Hollywood comeback after rehab. Oh man, some of Batwoman's origin is in bad blood. Not cool. I don't see him as Batman at all. I don't see him as Batman at all. I didn't even let, and I did read the Twilight books just because, like, I did. I didn't even see him as Edward. Like, he just doesn't do it for me. He just seems a little, like, soft in his demeanor and in his, like, presentation. So I don't really see him as, I don't see him as Batman. But, you know, Michael Keaton, I don't think anybody necessarily saw him as Batman, but he's like the best Batman, arguably. He was also the first, so. CW is doing their viewers a disservice. You might be right, Scoops. You might be right. You might be right. Or, okay, so there was this is, okay, I'm gonna tie this in. There was this pilot that they shot. You can find it online. There was this Wonder Woman pilot that was shot. I can't remember if it was for the CW. This was before, I think this was before those CW shows came out. And they were shooting this pilot for a Wonder Woman TV show. So this was before the movies were thought of. And it had Adrienne Palicki in it. She was in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's also in the Orville. She's the #1 in Orville. So she was cast as Wonder Woman, which I thought was terrible casting. And then all these photos from the set started coming out. They were shooting something like outside in New York, and this action sequence or whatever. And like all these pictures started showing up online of her in this costume. And people were like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is happening? Why is she wearing that? Why does she look like that in the costume? And it was like a PR nightmare for them. Then the script leaked. And they were trying to make Wonder Woman's origin story. She was basically like a Tony Stark. They were making her like a Tony Stark, and you know, and in this trailer, or in this first episode, they literally have her like with a Wonder Woman doll. Like, so everybody knew that Diana Prince was Wonder Woman, and she was making all these like PR appearances, like rolling her eyes as Wonder Woman. And then she's like sitting at home on her sofa, like eating ice cream, upset because, like, you know, she can't get a date or whatever. It was terrible. It was terrible. And they like pulled the plug on it. You can still find it online. Because there is like one copy that's floating around the internet or whatever. You can still find one copy. So it's possible for them to completely jack it up. Hey, Nick, what's up? It's possible for them to completely jack it up, and they very well may. But I don't know. This is not as egregious as what they were trying to do with Wonder Woman at all, to me. I should do a stream in my pixel panties sometimes. No, I'm good. I'm good. I did a stream on Sunday B where I had on my pixel bikini top. That's as much as y'all are getting from that. Um, it's not that kind of show. There's plenty of places you can go for that though. Jeffrey Dean would make a good Batman. Now, he would have made a good Batman. I don't know. He's a little old right now, I think. And you know I love me some Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but I don't know. He's not the right choice now. They could have made him that. I would have loved to have seen what's his name? Josh Brolin. I would love to have seen him as Batman, but they kind of messed that up too. Michael Michael Keaton seems to have always been playing something man character, Batman, Birdman. Exactly. Exactly. No, they don't have the rights to Batman. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They don't have the rights to Batman. So I think they're giving us as close as they possibly can to Batman without it being Batman. Like, they're bringing in, you know, the Bat Cave. The fact that they're even able to do that, I think is pretty awesome. You know, so we'll see. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. What do I think about Bradley Cooper? Bradley Cooper is a little fair for me. Like, he's a little fair for me for Batman. He's not my choice. He's not my choice for Batman. And I love me some Bradley Cooper. Like, trust and believe. I love Bradley Cooper, but no. I'll show you. Yeah, no. He could play an old man Batman, but I don't want that Batman either. I don't want old Batman. I want young, hot Batman. That's what I want. I want young Bruce Wayne. Not young, not like what they were trying to do with Gotham, because that was trash. But I want like a properly aged Batman. Like, where he still has some years left on him. That's what I want. Christian Bale was like old, broken back Batman by the third movie. Like, the second movie, he was over being Batman. Like, you only had one movie. What are you even talking about right now? That Wonder Woman idea could work if it was a dark comedy. No, we're not having any comedy Wonder Woman. No, there's no place for that. There's no place in that. Could they repurpose the Man of Steel actor for Batman? Now, if they could pull off that movie magic, I would be here for it. But they've already messed up Man of Steel. They already messed up Superman for me. And I love Henry Cavill. Hey, Real. What's up? What's up? You'll take the Batman role? Hey, Moses. His eyes don't line up. Damn, Trevor, y'all are like brutal. You're okay with old Batman if we get Batman Beyond. Now, I would love Batman Beyond. I don't think they would ever do that right. I don't think they would ever do that proper justice. They could give me a live action TV show of Batman Beyond. I wouldn't be mad at that. But in a movie, I don't think that they would. I don't think they would do that. remember to say that some movies, maybe it's better stay cartoon. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, there's certain movies that should stay cartoons, I think. Those, I mean, some of those Justice League movies that they made were fantastic. They were great. They were great. They had a great Wonder Woman animated movie that they did that was fantastic. You know, so everything doesn't have to be live action. Like, we're in this cycle right now where everybody wants to have their own live action superhero show or movie. We don't have to have that. I mean, we have comics, we have comic books, we have comic movies that are animated. That is great. They're great, and they can be hardcore, and they can be dark, and they can be rough, and they can run the spectrum. So, so we'll see. There's a lot of bandwagon jumping, and I think that DC TV shows on average have done a pretty good job of portraying the characters, I think. The movies, not so much. Hey Ty Lee. Oh, hey T Funk. You're loving the pixel panties. Love to see more. Thanks. When are they gonna do Green Lantern? Idris. Man, that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. I've been waiting for them to do John Stewart Green Lantern. I've been waiting for them to cast Idris. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. I know they're not gonna do it. Yeah. I think that the time for them to do that, he was already obligated for Heimdall and Asgard and Thor. So he was already a Marvel character with the Rainbow Bridge and stuff. So I think the time to cast him has come and gone for that. But I would love to see a Green Lantern Idris. Now they're bringing him into the Suicide Squad, which is a DC property. So he's definitely not going to be, now he's switched over to DC. So like, he's already, it's a mess is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is it's a mess. It's a mess. He was in Marvel. Now they're bringing him over to DC as like a villain. So there's no room for him to be in the Suicide Squad as a villain and also be Green Lantern. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yes, if you want to give me the 007, I'm with Miss Notch. Please, can we talk to Hollywood and make that happen? Like that, we are well overdue for a good Idris Bond. I'm absolutely on board with that. Same face that Miss Notch has. Trying to fix some new hero. All those years the same characters, but there's such a wealth of characters. There's such a wealth of characters. Like, we've gotten a lot of new heroes recently. We really kind of have. Like people that we've never seen, people we've never thought we would see on the big screen or whatever. Will Smith is Batman. Oh, hell no. He's already desecrating the role of Genie. Yeah, that Genie thing is a little like, Told Miss Notch to wash her hands. No, nope. My hands are clean enough. Am I a Flash fan or is this a Shazam shirt? I'm a Flash fan. I like Flash. DC should have made Batman versus Superman 30 years ago. They could have done a lot of things. I would love to see Nightwing. I would love to see there are plenty. Yes, there are plenty of characters that they could do, but they haven't done the main ones right yet. They haven't done the main ones right. I haven't seen the Titans TV show, the Teen Titans TV show, because I don't have that streaming network. I need to get a Fire Stick or something, or buy it, I guess. I don't know. I think Titans is coming to Netflix. I think. I don't know. Don't start me that line. they've told that Batman versus Superman story many times though, and they've done it really well in the animated movies. They've done it really well in the animated movies where it like really goes hard. Batman versus Superman. What they did on the big screen was a travesty from my point of view. Like it was not what it should have been. Not at all. Not at all. Yes, they're Tetris pants. They are Tetris pants. The Titans trailer was crazy. But I heard that the show itself was really good. That first season. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers. But I do plan on watching it. I've heard that the Titans trailer was good. And I'm like I was a huge Teen Titans fan, the animated show that they had. And I was like upset when when it went off the air and stuff. Because it was really, really well done. Really well done. So I've heard good things about the Titans live action show. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet because I didn't want to pay for the friggin' DC Universe streaming service. So I guess I'm going to have to at some point. El Chicano. I have not seen that. I have not seen that. No, that Batman versus Superman was straight garbage. Yeah, it was not my favorite movie. It was not my favorite movie. The Batman versus Superman movie, the best part of it was Wonder Woman, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I can always watch Henry Cavill in a skin tight suit for 2 hours of my life, but aside from that, it was forced. It should have been Man of Steel 2. That was the problem with that movie. Like it really should have been the second Superman movie, but the suits got involved and they decided to decided to shoehorn Batman in there, and then they decided to shoehorn Wonder Woman in there, and it was just weird. It was just really weird. It was a movie that really needed more setup, and DC has been rushing everything. Thanks, B. Injustice does it better. They literally would have been making making an Injustice movie. You're talking about the storyline in the Injustice game. Good hero TV shows and movies are no longer the status quo, sadly. Well, because everybody is trying to get in on the superhero thing. Like like me growing up, we didn't have like any superhero shows. Not really. There was and I'm really gonna completely date myself, but there was the Wonder Woman TV show, there was the Hulk, and there was the Spider-Man TV show. And they were live action and they were not very good. Not by, there was nothing like the characters at all. We went a long time. There were no superhero shows. All we had was the Superman movie. That's all we had. But the modern day superhero movies that we've gotten really kind of started with that Michael Keaton Batman. That was when it was like, oh wow, like this is something that really can be done. It wasn't just Superman. And we're seeing all these other characters and these villains and people that we knew, which was interesting. So that was kind of like the start of it, which was cool. After the X-Men happened, everything just blew wide open. Like everything blew up, and it was like, we need superheroes. We need superheroes. Like people are buying this stuff. Like let's make more superheroes and more superheroes. And it just went crazy. And now you're hard pressed to find a channel that doesn't have a superhero TV show on it, or some superhero movie that doesn't really need to be made. Like they're doing too much. Like the Avengers and Iron Man and stuff got really popular, and now everybody has to have it. Everybody has to do it, and it's a little like, I agree. Like make it right, make it nice. Let's see. Hey, Mr. B, Mr. Baltimore in the building. Swamp Thing coming out though. In New York Beach, you can't swim. Why not? You can swim. Where I was streaming from, you can't, because that's the East River. You don't want to you don't want to swim in that stream of water at all. Like you don't want to get in there. But there's the actual beach that you can swim at. Like it's right on the Atlantic Ocean. I do streams from there sometimes. When it gets warmer, I'll do more streams from the real beach. But right now, that's just like the thing that's kind of closest to me, and it gives me my water fix. But it's not the ocean; it's the East River, and you do not want to put your bare skin in that. It's like a thoroughfare for like ships and stuff like that. So you don't really want to get in there, and it's dangerous. I'm sure there's all sorts of construction debris and cement and rebar, that's out there. You're not saying you prefer another video game movie, but I just think it would have given them better guidance than showing other heroes in Superman's second movie. But Reg, the thing is, there's already plenty of source material. And that's the thing. The Hollywood suits feel like they can do it better than what's already been written. There's a wealth of source materials. Pick up a comic book, pick up a series of comic books and read them and get the story and do it right. Don't do your version or how you think the characters should react and how they should act. Like, get the source material. And this is kind of to Scoop's point. So I'm making Scoop's point right now about Batwoman, even though I'm still giving it a chance. You knew Supergirl would not last. I thought Supergirl is a CW show. It's a CW show. They tried to put it on CBS first. I don't know. I was never here for Supergirl because she's always been like such a weird, whack character for me. So I don't like her as a character at all. I think that she serves no purpose. So there might be some dead bodies in the East River. Maybe. How do I escape the fallout alarm? I might be a radioactive doppelganger. I don't know. I still don't know what that sound was. Justin asked me if I found out what it was. I still don't know what that sound was. I was streaming on Sunday from this little park beach thing, and all of a sudden there was like this sounded like a friggin' air raid siren that started up, and it was so loud. So I don't know if that's something that's like now it's just going to be like noise pollution or what that was. If it was a pumping station, I have no idea what that is. I'm going to have to find out. Because if that's going to happen in the summertime, then I can't sit there because that was annoying. It was originally on CBS. I didn't know that. I thought it was on CW the whole time. Have I ever seen the movie The 13th Ghost? I have not. Is it good? I've never seen it. Right, read a damn comic book. Oh, The 13 Ghosts. I don't think so. Sounds familiar though. I don't know if I ever saw it. I know that I think maybe somebody recommended it to me, but I don't think I ever saw it. Arrow is the best DC show out right now. I don't know why I don't know why I started watching the Arrow, and there was something about the main guy when I first started watching it. I can't think of the actor's name, but whoever plays Arrow. There was something about him that I just didn't like when I first saw him. And so from the very beginning, like I was a little turned off by that character. And I've always liked the Arrow. I've always liked the Green Arrow in the cartoons and stuff. But there was something about his portrayal that I just didn't like. It rubbed me the wrong way. And so it made it hard for me to watch his show. Later on, I got a little more introduced to him through the Flash TV show. But yeah, I don't know. It was something about him that I didn't like. And so that kind of set the tone for me for his show. And it made it hard for me to watch it. I haven't seen John Wick 3 yet. I'm going to go see it though. Maybe I can. I'll see it. I'll definitely see it this week. I have time this week to see it. New Mortal Kombat movie. I don't really need that. I don't really need that. But more power to you, Miss Notch. If I suddenly find myself having craving for brains and human flesh, get it sorted out. We'll do, Trevorn. Yeah, I love the John Wick movies. I've seen every single one of them in the theater. I've rewatched them too. I love John Wick. I love John Wick. So I'm a little upset that I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to see it this week. You were cool with Arrow and the actor, but they stripped everything from him, giving the Arrow persona to everything else. Same with the Flash. Yeah, I mean, the Flash for me, the Flash was my favorite. The Flash was my favorite show. That was my favorite one. And I watched it for a long time, and I really enjoyed it, and I liked the portrayal of Barry and stuff. But then it just got weird, and I think that's my problem with the Flash in general, like with the comics and with the cartoons. Like the Flash, he gets so involved in like the time travel, and there are these extra flashes, and then there's Kid Flash, and there's Old Flash. That annoys me to no end. That annoys me to no end. And then you have like the female Flash, and then you have like the Black Flash, and I'm like, okay, this is too much. This is too much for me. So I'm checking out, and I'm not doing this anymore. Everybody's in the Speed Force. I'm over it. I'm over it, and now I can't watch your show anymore. So that's where I got to with with the Flash, and I haven't watched it now like for like 2 seasons. Street Fighter movie was dope. Yeah, I don't know about that. The problem with Arrow is that he doesn't have arrows personally, and he's more Batman than Arrow. Yeah, they do seem to give him a lot of that. Like, and that's what I thought they were doing with Arrow, is that they were trying to make him like the Batman of the CW universe, the CW TV, hero universe. Those books behind you are my best to read. The ones right here, these are some of my Stephen King books. I'm a fan of Stephen King, so these right here are some Stephen Kings. I have some more Stephen King over there, some Joseph Campbell. I have some comic encyclopedia and stuff things up here. I have some biographies down there in that corner over there behind Charlie. And then I have other ones like in there, and I have a bunch of other ones like in a shelf in another room. Real Street Fighter movie. They're originally going to, back in the day, it was sick, but then it was scrapped. And they added Van Damme and made it all cheesy and stupid. That's the thing. It's like, they want to add a name. They have to have a name. They have to have like somebody which is fine. And that's why we're probably going to end up with a Robert Pattinson Batman, because they want him to be a recognizable actor. So that's why we're going to be ending up with that. But sometimes, when it comes to comic fans and nerd culture, like it's hard to keep us satisfied. Like people are always going to have problems with something. Whether it's Star Wars, people love it, people hate it. Whether it's The Flash, people love it, they hate it. Superman, people love it, they hate it. Like there's so many like polarizing opinions when it comes to what you want your superhero to look like or sound like or act like or come from. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, they tried to drop kick Arnold, but Arnold didn't move though. If you look at that second angle, if you only saw the one angle where, where the dude is like coming at Arnold, if you see the other side, the reverse, somebody was videotaping it from like across the gym thing. That dude ran up there and tried to drop kick Arnold, and Arnold was like, just like barely moved. I was most impressed. Most impressed. Sparkly Batman. If I see a sparkly Batman, I'm going to be, I don't know. I think Robert Pattinson's going to be too smoldering. He's going to be like a smoldering Batman. I don't know. I don't really want him as my Batman. I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, my head is in the wine glass. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Hey, Ronnie. What's up? I'm blue. I'm blue, not purple. Come on, man. that drop kick was on point. Like, you don't see people drop kicking people. Like, that just doesn't happen in real life. Like, I want to know, like, what was going through that guy's head when he was like, there's Arnold. Like, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, what was the moment that he just decided? Like, did he pre-plan the drop kick? Is that like his go-to move? Like, what was the catalyst that made him think that he could actually drop kick someone? Like, that just happens in like wrestling, and that's fake. Like, people don't do that in real life. Like, if you're gonna like kick the shit out of somebody, like, you're gonna like really kick them. You're not gonna like leave the ground. You're not gonna like leave the ground and like kick them in midair. Like, that just doesn't happen in practical application of trying to like kick somebody's ass. That doesn't happen. Like, it's, you know, it's not the most practical way to like try and drop someone. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Arnold is big. Arnold's is big. He barely moved. He barely moved when that dude kicked him. He deserved that swift kick after he did Cali dirty as a governor. But that guy was in South Africa, though. He didn't know what he did to Cali. He did not know what Arnold did to California. That dude, I don't know what, that dude must have been mad about, like Terminator 3 or something. I don't know. Of course, the info to send me a gift is in my channel. Yeah, it's on. It should be in the description. It should be in the description, Nick. Of course, he pre-planned it. He thought he was going to get a Lamborghini out of it. I don't know what he thought he was going to get out of it. He made a mistake, and those security people like were on him. That security detail was like, not on my watch. Not on my watch. They had him trussed up so fast. That was crazy. What's up, Ronnie? Thank you. But it was, I mean, you know, I gotta hand it to him. Like, he tried it. He tried it. For whatever reason, he tried it. I don't know. I can't think of any scenario. Like, I'm not a violent person anyway. Like, I'm not a fighter. But I suppose if I had to, I would. Drop kick isn't my move. Drop kick is not going to be my move. Like, you would go for like a roundhouse kick or something before you would go to a full-on trying to drop kick somebody. Like, and you're like hurting yourself. Like, you have to catch yourself with your hands and stuff. Like, once you're airborne, you have to get your landing. I mean, it's not ideal. And then you're vulnerable because you're on the ground. Like, I don't know. It's not ideal. It's not the ideal move. That was Arnold's bad karma coming back, kick his ass in the butt, literally. Oh, man. The choke they did to him was funny. Right. They scooped him up really fast. What's with that talking puppet in the corner? This is Charlie. This is Charlie. That's Charlie. He's not freaky. And after that, you have to survive the swole security guards and his weightlifting followers. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You've done all that. You've run. You've done your drop kick. Arnold barely moves. Now you're on the ground. Now you're snatched up by security. And possibly getting your ass beat by like Mr. Universe. So... He's got some of this. This was laying on top of him, so he's a little... Oh, okay. See you, Reg. See ya. All right, hold on. Okay. This is Charlie. Most people have seen him already, but this is him. This is Charlie. I need to tell some jokes or something. Like, I need to tell some jokes. Wait until he stands in front of your bed. Nah. No. Yeah. She knows she likes me. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I talk like this, but this is how I talk.
Yeah, so Charlie, he's perfectly harmless. He's perfectly harmless. You know, he just does his thing.
Uh, what? What, Trehorn? Yeah, that's a garbage truck. They trying to get me again. They trying to get me, but they're not gonna get me.
No, Scoops doesn't like my joke telling. My joke telling. No. Yeah, there's like a garbage truck outside, and my windows are open, so it's not time for. It's not time. Like in New York, you have to put the AC units in the windows because nobody has central air. So you have to put the AC units in, or you leave them in all winter. You leave them in all winter, and it's cold AF because basically your window is open to the outside to like 9-degree weather. So we take our window units out and stow them in the basement. But that also means that when we have like a hot day like yesterday, which was like 86 degrees, it was hot as balls in here because we have no air conditioning up yet. So so yeah. So that's all. Video clip. That's what the former owner thought too. That's messed up. That's messed up, Ronnie. Ronnie is like saying bad things. He's saying bad things about you.
What? Who's this Ronnie? Who is this Ronnie? No. That's messed up.
I mean, yeah, it's a little messed up, but I mean, I don't know. You could be a little creepy at times, I think. So, hey Tyson, what's up? What's going on? What's up? What's up?
What you mean I'm creepy?
He is not termite infested. He is not termite infested. He's not termite infested at all. Not at all.
Is that Douglas Notch? Hey girl. Hey girl. You know you want some of this wood. Mm-hmm. You know you want some of this wood, Miss Notch.
Charlie, oh my gosh. That's a little foul. That's a little uncalled for. I don't know. Like you really shouldn't be going in like that. Like that's inappropriate. That's really inappropriate.
I'll show you the inappropriate.
Okay. I'm gonna have to put him back in the I'm gonna have to put him back in the corner. I'm gonna have to put him back in the corner. He's acting up. Charlie, I loved you on Dead Silence. Real? That's messed up. That is messed up. Tyson just said no. Lola naughty as hell. Oh man. This is be a PBS special. Oh man, we're putting you back in the corner, man. We're putting you back in the corner.
I'll see y'all next time. I'll see y'all again. I'll see y'all again.
All right, I'm putting him back. I'm putting him back. He's doing too much. He's doing too much. He doesn't get out. Doesn't get out much. Oh man. File a complaint against that toothpick. That's messed up. Sorry, Lola, Charlie, and Ms. Notch. His head is not gonna turn. His head won't turn. Beat it, Charlie, before I make toothpicks out of you. I don't know why the dude drop kicked him, Mr. B. Oh man, I don't know why he drop kicked him. That was a little messed up. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why that happened, but it happened. It happened. I think I'm gonna try and once I get, maybe I'll get a new selfie stick when I'm out tomorrow, one that will actually work on my phone, and maybe I'll do like some streams from like Times Square sometime. My office is near Times Square, so maybe I'll do something like that. That was funny as hell. No, Arnold did not move much. That's what I was saying. Excuse me, I burped. That's what I was saying. Arnold didn't move that much. Arnold was like what? Like what was that? I don't know what kind of movie Scoops is trying to make. I don't know. I don't know. Charlie fancies Miss Notch. This is Baltimore. He had dreams of waking up in a new Lamborghini. Instead, he woke up in a body cast. Wait, what is this about? Why do you think he wanted a Lamborghini? Like, what was that about? A Lamborghini? Ronnie, Charlie ain't got enough wood for you. Oh my gosh. Dang. That's messed up. That's messed up, Miss Notch. That's messed up. I shouldn't even have read that out loud. Charlie's not paying attention. Oh, it was reported he was shouting he wanted a Lamborghini. I was wondering what he was saying. He was shouting something, and I didn't know what he was saying. So he was like he wanted a Lamborghini, so he was gonna like drop kick Arnold somehow. I don't know. It's really weird. Really weird. I think he was mentally unstable. Clearly. It's not. Wear my Lambo. Oh man, Africa's hood. As I gotta go there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that people on average run around like drop kicking people in Africa, but I don't know. I've never been. Well, I did. I went to Morocco once, but Morocco is different. Morocco is more like Middle Eastern than like Africa vibes. It's more like Arabic. Miss Notch a fire starter. It was funny though. It was funny. I don't know what happened. What else do I have to talk about before I get off of here? There was something else I wanted to say. I keep meaning to like write things down. I never do. Anybody have any topics they would like to discuss? I'm gonna get off of here shortly. Another like 10 minutes, I guess. 10 minutes or so. Them Geechee's always been crazy. They have a machete. Talk about PS5. There's not really, at this point, there's not really much for me to say about PS5. Like they talked about the specs of PS5. And I talked about it a little bit before. I'm interested. I'll get it. That's all I've got. I like that it'll be backwards compatible. I mean, at this point, that's definitely necessary because the differences between like this gen and next gen, I don't think is like a huge difference. It's not like a major leap in technology where all of a sudden we're going to be like playing like real humans or anything like that, you know. So backwards compatibility is nice. I like that it has like the solid state drive, and the processing is supposed to be faster, so much faster. So we will see. Okay, Scoops, have a good night. Always good having you, and always good having your opinions. So I'm gonna get you to watch that first episode of Batwoman though. So I'm gonna bug you until you watch it, and then we can have a real discussion. I am not gonna light up Charlie. Not a fire starter. You're live from the car. What? Hey, all grind. What's up? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Don't give Miss Notch matches or gasoline when she visits me. No, Charlie will be hidden away. I don't think that, I don't think that Charlie could handle being around Miss Notch. And Miss Notch might hurt him, so. I'm good. I'm good. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah. So the next thing I'm gonna do, hopefully by the time you see me next, I will have my chair straight. Hopefully. It's been baby steps. But painting it was a big deal, so it's been baby steps though. I'm working on it. I'm gonna have it's gonna be a nice chair by the time I'm done, I hope. I hope. Yeah, I'm good. I've been a little busy lately, all grind. I'm like doing a new job and stuff, so I haven't quite had as much time for streaming or anything as I would like, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Lola the Watcher. What? Oh, well, I'm still working on it though, real. Like you didn't see it. I posted it on my social media. You didn't really see it, but this is not done yet. I'm going to put this on there, but I painted the back of it gold. I painted the back of it gold. The base I painted gold. I took off this little accordion thing that was on it and I painted this gold. So what's going to be, it's going to be this. I'm going to put more padding on this chair. And then I'm going to actually make this nice with the fur. With the fur. So it's going to be like this, but hopefully you'll still see the back and it'll be like gold and it'll be like nice, I hope. Or maybe it'll be like this. Maybe it'll be like this. And it'll be nice. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's going to be nice. We'll see. My plan is for it to be nice and to look like a nice upholstered chair when I'm done with it. If it still looks like this, something went wrong. Oh, your song. I can't remember. Did you choose another song, Miss Notch, or are we still sticking with Reminisce by Mary J. Blige? I feel like you're not gonna let me get away without doing that song, that specific song. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a mid-century kind of vibe, but like retro. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for. Did I skin Huggy Bear? Damn. I call this Snuffleupagus chic. This is Snuffleupagus chic. This is what I'm going for. But hopefully once I put the padding on it, I bought like this cheap mattress pad. Like those egg crate things. I bought one of those. So I'm going to put that on the chair and hope that works. I'm going to put that on the arms so that it's like built up and nice. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. And then I have fabric adhesive. So I have glue. I don't know if I should use this or not, but I do have glue. I have my hot glue gun, my glue sticks. And yeah, so I'm going to see. Snuffy is brown. It's inspired by. Siobhan getting all technical on me and stuff. I'm getting all technical. I'm a great house decoration artist. I don't know. I mean, I have my moments. Like I do have some good ideas sometimes, and then sometimes things just don't really work. But yeah. I'm not bad, but I'm not that crafty. Like this is me stepping way out of my comfort zone just because the chair already looked like trash. So anything that I really do to it, even if it's just throwing this over it, makes it look better because it was already trash and skinning up my arms because it's broken on the arms and stuff. Bullshit Game of Thrones chair. Don't get me started on Game of Thrones, Mr. B. Do not get me started on Game of Thrones. That ending of Game of Thrones, it hurt me. It hurt me that it ended like that. Like you know, I was watching it in real time. Like, I was watching it in real time so that I wouldn't get spoiled. Yeah, it was not what it needed to be. Sometimes things fall apart like Brussels sprouts. My Brussels sprouts did not fall apart. It just fell on the floor. Like one fell on the floor. I'm not in my comfortable, what? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I spoke about it a little bit before you got here, Trevorn. Like, you know, Game of Thrones, the ending was not good. The whole last season was not what it should have been. But at least the big battle episode that they did, even though it was dark AF, I think that they did a good job with that episode. Um, but after that, it just kind of went downhill. Like everything was just kind of forced with it, and that final episode was straight trash. They did not tie up a lot of things that they should have tied up. Um, yeah, it just, you know. And then who ended up on the throne, I was like, wait, what? What? It just wasn't. Mm-mm. You never watched Game of Thrones because so many people liked it. Why do you have to be so contrary, though, Real? Like, it was a good show. Game of Thrones was an excellent show. For a long time, it was an excellent show. Once they ran out of the books, George R. R. Martin, he only wrote up until not this past season was not in the books. This last season was not in the books. All of the other seasons were in the books. So we ran out of source material. We ran out of books. And then Hollywood, I guess, stepped in and was like, oh, this is how it should end. And then it was like trash. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. They should have, and I know they consulted him and stuff, but he hasn't even written that book yet. So yeah, I don't know, man. It was very rushed. It was very rushed. There was a coffee cup in an episode. Now, I've been on sets. I've been on sets. There is a prop person. There's a prop person whose job is, if this is the scene, if this is the scene right here, and this is the table that's in the scene, and you pick this up and you're like, I'm not doing this today, and then you put this down here, there's a prop person who comes when you have to reset that shot. They look at it, they come back, they look at what it was on the monitor, they set this right back down exactly where it was before we started. They make sure that your drink has the same amount of liquid in it that it had before if you picked up and drank out of it. I mean, like, that's how detailed they are. They look at every single little thing. So I find it very hard to believe that something that's so out of place as a coffee cup, the last episode had a water bottle in it. A water bottle. This is like back in the day times. They didn't have plastic. There was a water bottle sitting next to somebody's foot. Like, somebody was not doing their job, or they just didn't care, or what. I don't know. It's really, really weird. Really weird. And I've been on sets that were not as big budget as that show. And they managed to put the thing back, or managed to make sure that somebody's coffee cup wasn't in the shot. Like, come on. That was ridiculous. So ridiculous. So whoever was in charge of the props, whoever that continuity manager was, they should be fired. Because that is a job. That is your one job. Like, that is literally your one job. Like, you have one job, and your one job is to make sure that this mouse is in the right spot on the mouse pad for the next shot. That's your one job. If you can't do that, then you need to be fired. If the mouse is over here and you're like, oh, that looks fine. No, it doesn't look fine. Because that's not where it was. That's not where it was. So, no, it has to be right here. It's ridiculous. Next Thursday is Godzilla. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. George R. R. Martin doing consultation. Wait, what? I missed something. Somebody got to be an individual. Oh, you're an individual. I have not been on Red Dead. I know that they have like they took it out of beta. They have poker on there, which is cool, but I haven't been back. I know that they added some more missions and stuff, but I haven't played any video games at all. I haven't played any, sadly. So I do want to get back to it though. George R.R. Martin doing consultation for a From Software video game. Well, maybe he should have been writing the final episode, the final season of Game of Thrones. Maybe that's what he should have been doing, because yeah, maybe he should have been doing that, because that was trash. Not the whole thing, but it, like, that final episode made it that much worse. Like, I let a lot go before those last like 2 episodes. I let a lot go. And then I was like, you know what? This just wasn't that great. Wasn't that great. Do I know Audio Ash? She's a filmmaker in Brooklyn. No. No, I don't know him. I don't know him. I'll check him out though. I'm assuming he's online. I'm not sure. One job. Yeah, they had one job. They had one job. Like, if you put Game of Thrones on your resume and you're like, okay, well, were you around when the coffee cup was in the scene? Were you around when the water bottle was in there? And not only that, like, it had to go through editing. So it's not just the fact that it happened, the fact that it went through editing. You're doing special effects and stuff. After Effects that shit out of there. Like, scrub it. Scrub the coffee cup out. Scrub the water bottle out. Like, so it got seen by many eyes and people just missed that. And it's like, huh? How did you miss that? Makes no sense. Godzilla better be good. I don't know about Godzilla. I do want to see it because it looks epic and it looks crazy, and they have like, you know, everything you could possibly imagine, like, that you wished you had seen, like, from those old movies back in the day. They're actually able to do it because of technology. So I am excited to see it in the theater. I haven't seen anything that tells me that the actual story is going to be good, but I know that the special effects are going to be insane. But as far as the story, I wouldn't really get your hopes up on that. But it's going to be epic because it's like, I mean, the trailer, like, I saw the trailer a couple times, but I saw it, the last big one I saw in Endgame, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's crazy. But I kind of just feel like it's like going to be just like a special effects orgy of special effects. Like, I don't know. But I'm going to see it. I thought I was a pro singer. I am a singer. I am a singer. What do you mean? I work as a singer, Ronnie. That's what I do for my job. And didn't know I was that dangerous. What are you talking about? Dangerous? What? How am I dangerous? I missed that. I'm not sure what's happening with that. He's online. Okay, I'll have to look at Audio Ash. Let me look him up. No, I see his picture here. I don't like recognize him. Some Magic Israel. No, I don't know him. I don't know him. I haven't been doing that much acting stuff lately, so I'm really kind of out of the loop with that stuff. The stuff that I was doing was like for like TV shows and stuff, like network stuff. Godzilla won't be a guy punching air rubber suit. No. Then maybe it's not for you, Javorn. Maybe it's not for you. It's like, no, we're getting some real effects here. So, but that's it for me for tonight, guys. I'm signing off. But thanks for hanging out with me. Good to see some of y'all I haven't seen in a minute. Thank you for coming back. My plan is to be back next Tuesday. I know I've been kind of hit or miss just because of my schedule, but I'm going to try and be back next Tuesday. If I can squeeze in something, I might do a stream this weekend because I do have some time this weekend, so I might be able to squeeze in a stream this weekend. So please make sure you have your notifications on. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah, I'm definitely all about seeing John Wick. Hopefully I will have seen it by the time I see you guys next. I haven't seen it yet. You should definitely go see it, Ronnie, whenever it comes out in your country. I'm not sure. Where are you from? Where are you from? And I will practice Miss Notch's song. Thank you, Trevorn. Get some rest. Get some rest, Trevorn. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. Good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.